Here am I, Arrey Ivo. I am with St. Kizz Leather Designs. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
And you are into the making of shoes in
Yes, sir.
Cameroon.
Yes, sir.
So, what inspired you?
You know, it started when I was still at a very tender age, and also with I can say, the most, the real cost of it was the poor parental background of my parents. One day I got up in the morning, my turu was bad. I went and complained to my dad that I don't still have a slippers to wear. He shouted at me rather, and I knew he shouted at me because of the hard times he was going through. I felt bad, but I said, but why should I feel bad? I took some spoiled two ropes that were around, I cut ropes, plaited it on it, and I wore it. I was like, wow, so one could do something like that. Fortunately for me, that same day, my elder brother who was in town, he came to the village, saw what I did. He was like, wow, who told you this? I said, nobody. I just thought of it and I did it myself. He was like, wow, that's great. He left the village. A week later, he called my parents that I need to come to town to learn a trade. I was leaving, little did I know what I was going to learn in town. Surprisingly, the next day he took me to a shoe mending workshop. They were stitching, yes, they were not like production as I'm doing now. I went there, started. When my master is not around, I try to take leathers, put them together to see if I come out with something else. And I had passion for this. Just like that, all of a sudden, at least.
So now he is making shoes in Cameroon. As you can see, these are all shoes of different sizes that St. Kizz Leather Design is making in Cameroon. He's also hoping that there's a possibility of expansion in this business. So, what are the challenges you're facing here?
The challenges I'm facing, the most essential challenges that I'm facing, machineries. There are things that the idea is in my mind, but only with my hands, scissors, and the knife, I cannot come out with the real design. So I'm facing problem of machineries and also good materials. There are things that I will see and I'm able to do it, but I don't have flexible materials or real materials to do them. And at the end, you see the design, so the beauty will not come out all that clear. So those are some of the difficulties I'm facing.
I also see that you are having, is it an assistant and a child here? Are you trying to make it a family business?
Yes, I'm trying to make it a family business. That's my wife then.
Beautiful family you have here. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
So what are your last words here?
The last words is I'm pleading to anyone who may pass across or who God may touch his heart that feels can help me, especially financially. I will be very grateful.
Thank you very much for talking to people, places, and events, and to the African Center for Community and Development. And I hope through the venue of this program, your voice shall reach out to the millions that are going to be watching you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you a lot, sir.
This has been Arrey Ivo. Cheers.